Hey everyone, this is Mike Salander with Chicago Digital, and today I'm really excited to show you a updated style guide that we are using as a framework for all of our projects here at Chicago Digital. I want to give a shout out to Scott Scheffler and Brian Mulholland here at Chicago Digital, who are the designers and developers who are contributing to the style guide, and of course all the other people at Chicago Digital that help push us and do better on every project that we build. So let me walk you through this updated style guide that we have for the Brain Injury Association of America project that we're working on now. So this is not live, and it is something that hopefully in the next couple of months we will show the world. And we're really proud of this and really excited to show it off. So if we look at the style guide, we have lots of different things. So let's first talk about why we even should have a style guide. For us, this is the first step of the development process. Here is where we define all the different components, different colors, typography, everything that is really going to be used in order to build the website. That way we can ensure that we've got quality, consistency to it. If we ever need to fill in the holes of design, for different pages or things that we develop, we refer back to the style guide to see what items and things that we can pull from so that we keep the integrity of the design intact. It's also a great reference point for our clients. So as they update the website and maintain it, we want to make sure that the integrity of the design is not compromised, that they have a high quality way of updating, and it's easy for them to reference and understand what the different rules stylistically are for their website. So as we scroll down this page, you can see we've got a color palette, and here we outline where the different colors are used and how they're used. And then our different typography options, our different fonts and headings, how that all works. And then we've got a reference over to our fonts. So we click on this, and these are all of the custom fonts. Well, some are pulled from the library, some might be custom. But here we can now reference the names of all these fonts, which in Business Catalyst, we can then tie that in with a web app and have it as a drop down. So if a client wants to change out an icon for something, they don't have to worry about going and updating HTML or CSS. They just need to reference this and say, oh, cool, I want an airplane as my icon. I'm going to just select aircraft as the option in the dropdown, and automatically this will show up and then be the correct size and style depending on how it's used. All right, then labels, and you got body copy alignment. In this case, we've got article copy and block quotes. So all these different HTML components that make up a page, how they're all styled. So unordered list and ordered list. We've got a dot list for this particular one. What are our spacing rules for both margin and padding? Then we've got what are our standard buttons and primary, secondary, etc. And then different text buttons. What do our form fields look like? What's we call this enhanced form. So we've got two variations of a form for this site. Then our grid framework. So this is really important. We base ours around the foundation grid. We don't really use foundation in its entirety, but we like to standardize off of the grid system. And so this makes it easier for developers to understand what their grid framework we should be using is. And then different body components, tabs, etc. And then system components such as alert messages. And so everything I just showed you is really somewhat standard. I mean, you might change it. It'll definitely change the styling of it, but all of those components are pretty much going to exist on every website. If they don't exist, then it's probably good to define those and style them. So in case it ever comes up in the future, we've got them, right? Then we go down to the theme components, and these are the things that are specifically designed for this website throughout the various different design comps in the style guide that we put together, and then we build them out here. So here we can see all the different building block components that may make up the website, some inner menus and refine options, some personalization here, which is amazing, different resource lists, reading lists, stats block, etc. So this goes down on and on to show all the different ways things can be used and the different styles that make up this website. So Brian did an unbelievable job designing this site. Scott did a fantastic job putting all of this together. And then we took it a step further. So this site in general has more components than we typically do, but we have now added a little side menu, which is amazing because maybe I don't want to have to scroll through the entire list. I'd like just to see, okay, what does my form look like? So we now have a framework around the style guide. So automatically this menu on the left is going to generate based on the HTML that's included for the style guide. So if I want to skip right down to the enhanced form, boom, I'll do that. And maybe the client's probably not going to care about the code snippets, but our team is, right? So we don't want to show the code all the time to everyone because then that makes the browsing experience less desirable. But we'd like to maybe turn on code snippets optionally and then see the exact code that generates those different components. And that's not for everything. And I can turn that on or off over on the left. So I'm really excited about this. This is going to become part of our starting framework here at Chicago Digital. Style guides are a really important part of our process, and excited to share the updated style guide with you. And it's something that we continue to iterate and improve upon with every website. So it's probably not the first or the last. Well, it's the first time. It's probably not the last time that you will see a video about the updates to the style guide. So I hope this was enjoyable, is helpful for you guys, and appreciate you watching live or recorded. And I will see you guys next week.